guys, it's Kalpakis, and we just made an unbelievable brunch dinner party, all for just under $30 with the help of food writer and cookbook author Alison Roman. So stick around to see how we did it. Today we're in Crown Heights, Brooklyn to meet up with Anne. She's a filmmaker who wants to throw a brunch-themed dinner party to thank her creative collaborators and to celebrate the completion of her feature film. So let's go meet her.
This movie took 3 years to make. The only reason this film exists is because I have this incredible core team that has been with me since day one, and so I really want to throw them a dinner party tonight.
You seem like a pretty busy lady. Do you ever have time to cook?
No. I almost never cook. I rather spend my time sleeping than cooking. For this meal tonight, I was thinking something like a breakfast dinner collab, like a BRINNER.
BRINNER? You are blowing my mind right now.
My cooking knowledge basically is breakfast. That's as far as I got with cooking.
It sounds like we're gonna need to bring in the big guns on this one. And I just so happen to know the perfect expert. I'm thinking Alison Roman, and I think she's the perfect expert to help us create this brunch experience. I was leafing through Alison's book, and I would love to do a baked egg dish with chorizo and chickpeas and breadcrumbs. And then she also does this raspberry yogurt pound cake.
Ooh, yeah.
Then I'm thinking we could do a ginger orange prosecco cocktail.
Ooh la la.
Let's go meet up with Alison and let's go do some shopping.
Let's do this.
Hi, Alison.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Are you ready to shop?
I am very ready to shop.
Let's do it. Hi everybody, we're back in the Thrillist kitchen. I'm here with Anne and Alison, and we're about to embark on our brunch journey. I say it's time to start on our egg dish. So we have like 2 tablespoons olive oil, right?
Yeah.
Chorizo comes next, right?
Coming in hot, yeah.
All right.
There we go. It already is seasoned, right? It already has spices in it. It already has salt in it, so you're just adding more flavor.
I'm gonna add the onion, which is gonna soak up all those flavors that you're telling us about.
A little more spice. We're gonna add some ground cumin. I'm gonna do that for you.
And you wanna go ahead and add our tomatoes?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and season these bad boys. A little salt and pepper. I have used a pepper grinder before.
I can tell. Anne, are you ready with those chickpeas?
I am. Can I use a different bean? Is this the only bean that I can use in this dish?
Black bean if you want to do a little Tex-Mex.
A pinto bean?
Always.
Pinto bean? Yeah, go crazy.
A jelly bean?
Not a jelly bean.
Okay,
Yeah,
just,
no
I
jelly
had
bean.
to ask, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Oh yeah.
We are gonna add a little bit of water. It's really just to kind of create like a final sauce. These eggs cannot wait to nest in there. So I'm gonna crack them in. And they just sit right there. If you wanna season them with salt and pepper as I crack them in.
Absolutely.
We are gonna pop these little babies into a 400-degree oven. We're looking at like 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Looks
Look at those
beautiful.
little ladies.
What's next?
We need a little bit of texture. So we're gonna add some breadcrumbs, which you already made from the baguette that we're also gonna use to eat this with.
Moving right along to our raspberry pound cake. We've got some flour, we have some baking powder and a little bit of salt, and whisk them up. Let's get started on these wet ingredients. What do you got for me?
I got some regular granulated sugar, light brown sugar, a little vegetable oil. This is gonna keep it really moist and delicious.
2 eggs.
Let's see it cracking.
Okay.
All right. I'll be here all night. Thank you. And now we're gonna add some yogurt. You can just kind of add it all at once. And we're gonna add these berries. You want them evenly distributed is the only thing. Did you grease this bad boy up?
I did with butter.
You're an angel from heaven.
And now this goes in the oven at 350, right?
Mm-hmm.
For how long?
Who could say, really? This little lady's gonna go in there for 60 to 70 minutes.
Our loaf is ready. It's completely cooled. What do you think of that? Our raspberry pound cake, it's done. It's brunch, we need a cocktail. We're gonna do Prosecco, we're gonna do ginger, and we're gonna do fresh squeezed orange juice. In my mason jar, I'm gonna add a half cup sugar, half cup water, some ginger, then I'm going to grate in there like a teaspoon. And can you get me a few orange peels? Twist like 3 of these guys and just put them right in there. I'm gonna shake this up until all of the sugar is dissolved. Let's move on to our fresh squeezed orange juice. And you wanna slice those up? Next, we're gonna add our orange juice to our simple syrup, and we're gonna mix those two together. We're gonna fill our coupe glasses up halfway with our orange juice and the rest of the way with Prosecco. And there you have it, our orange ginger little fizzies.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Wow, that is
Brunchy.
really good.
Brunchy.
It's like it's Saturday.
Yeah, what day is it? Oh my God, I'm in a time warp.
I'm gonna just slug this back real quick.
My guests will be very surprised by how delicious this meal is going to be. And it's all thanks to Alison and Lee.
You know what? You got this. We're so
Thank
excited
you.
for you. You're going to be
Thank you so
amazing.
much. Thank you. I'm feeling great about Brinner. I feel like Alison and Lee gave me all the tools I need to succeed tonight.
Since I've known Anne, she hasn't cooked.
I've only ever seen her like cook toast or like peanut butter and jelly.
Her last pumpkin pie was just baked canned pie filling in a tin, no crust.
I'm expecting something really simple.
I don't have high hopes for this dinner party.
This is a yogurt raspberry pound cake.
Damn.
Baked eggs, chips, peas, and chorizo. We have finally finished our movie, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for being a part of it from day one.
Thanks, Anne.
Cheers.
Oh, that does have a saying.
Raising you.
The yolk is going to be runny, so you can use some of the baguette to mop it up and like stir it around.
If she can cook, I was surprised. It's really good, man. I'm really proud.
I live for your approval. Did everyone get enough yogurt and breadcrumbs?
Yeah, the yogurt, the way it goes with the chorizo, you never expect that, but it just fits. It was just light and creamy and perfect.
The texture of the breadcrumbs just like perfectly sinks into the egg. It's really good.
Did you use real oranges?
Yes.
Yeah, this is dangerous. I could drink this like all day.
Yeah, the ginger really takes it to another level.
Yeah.
I know, the ginger's got a nice spice kick to it. Very
wow.
impressive.
Oh my god, it's really good.
Another thing that I learned, this was made with vegetable oil as opposed to butter, and the vegetable oil is what maintains the moisture.
You know, usually I don't go in for brunch. I think it's kind of overrated, but when you nail the savory and the sweet together like this, I mean, that's what brunch is all about.
As your producer, I can't really approve of you spending too much, but you've really nailed it with this $30 dinner brunch.
Brinner.
Cheers. Sorry, I don't know if it's supposed to be dinner or brunch right now.
Anne impressed me with this dinner. It was really, really delicious.
I think they liked it. I think they really liked it.
I'm not gonna lie, it just all was really delicious.
Now that I've had brunch for dinner like this, no, I would not say it's overrated.
Oh yeah, brunch can always be dinner.
I will definitely be cooking more often now that I know how easy it is to prepare a meal for my friends.
Well, Anne killed it. She served her friends an unbelievable brunch spread that was definitely more than just a couple of eggs and pancakes. All thanks to our friend Alison Roman. Well, see ya. Thanks so much to everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and check out the recipes at Thrillist.com. Woo!